teleport to us 5 overbearing and over-emotional humans.
No, not that, not teenagers.
It's time I talked about this series. For real this time. Hello and welcome to Chikyu Seijin ProtoMet, or Earth Alien ProtoMet. And in today's episode, I'm going to be talking about a series from my childhood, and probably many of your childhoods as well. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. This is actually going to be part 1 of a 3-part video series, with this part talking specifically about the first season of this series. So, let's get to the plot. After 10,000 years of imprisonment, the evil witch Rita Repulsa and her minions are freed from captivity. Her first objective? Conquering the planet Earth. Sensing her escape, a time-displaced wizard, Zordon, and his assistant, Alpha 5, summon teenagers worthy of protecting the planet from Rita's evil. These teenagers are Jason Lee Scott, a martial artist and karate instructor, Zach Taylor, a hip-hopping dancer and Jason's best friend, Billy Cranston, an intelligent student and part-time inventor, Kimberly Hart, a valley girl and natural gymnast, and Trini Trang, an amateur martial artist and the only one capable of translating Billy's techno-babble. These teens must work together to battle Rita and her henchmen as the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. But Rita herself creates her own evil ranger to stop them. This series, produced by Saban, was created by combining footage of Toei's Kyoryu Sentai Zyuranger, which I've talked about in a previous episode, as well as new footage created specifically for this series. As a result, its plot is completely different from Zyuranger. Not that that's a bad thing. In fact, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers had a major impact on American children's shows during the 1990s. Stealing the thunder from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which was immensely popular prior to this show's release, this series had its fair share of knockoffs, including some created by Saban themselves. But I'll cover those in other episodes. So, what else do I think about the series? The Rangers are, especially early on, squeaky clean. They have almost no personality flaws, which is kind of a flaw in and of itself. The exception is the Green Ranger, Tommy Oliver, whose time as a villain gives him a flaw that actually makes him interesting. He's seen what being a villain like, and he feels guilty about his time as a villain. But instead of dwelling on it, he chooses to do everything to atone for it. It's probably why he's one of the most popular characters in the entire franchise's history. The villains, though, could be better. Many of Rita's sinister plots are really just her trying to mess with the Rangers. Thankfully, it's fun watching her gang's reactions to the plans falling to pieces. Goldar is a pretty good soldier, always willing to enter the fray himself, though it doesn't always go his way. The side characters can be pretty fun too, such as Principal Kaplan's toupee problems and Ernie rolling with the punches as he runs his juice bar. But the standout side characters are the bullies, Bulk and Skull. The two delinquents are constantly trying to put other characters down, but always end up on the wrong end of misfortune. And this constant bad luck actually ends up making them pretty endearing. It's no wonder why they remained on the show longer than any of the other characters. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers proved to be such a hit that before the first season had even completed, Saban commissioned Toei to create new action footage specifically for use in Power Rangers. While the Zyuranger footage had monsters based on mythological creatures, the Zoo 2 footage, as the fans call it, had monsters based largely on regular animals and objects. This resulted in the first season of Power Rangers actually having more episodes than Zyuranger did. I loved Mighty Morphin Power Rangers as a kid, and as an adult, I find that it still holds up extremely well. While I eventually grew distant from Power Rangers as a franchise, years later I ended up rediscovering this, and it sparked my interest in the tokusatsu genre, which has kind of led to all this. So, I would strongly recommend checking out Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. And stay tuned for next month when I'll be covering Season 2. Until next time, guys, this has been me, ProtoMet. See ya.